Hello everybody and welcome to a brand new Jurassic World Evolution 2 live stream from the magnificent streaming studio here at Frontier Developments. My name is Jens. I'm part of the community team here at Frontier, and it is my pleasure to be your host for the next 90-ish minutes to about 2 hours as we dig into some more things coming to you very, very soon in the Dominion Biosyn Expansion coming to Jurassic World Evolution 2. I am very, very excited. I hope you're all excited as well. I mean, I saw a bunch of people in chat be excited about it already before the stream started. We got people already asking, can we get some Jens hype in the chat? I hope to see. There's plenty of Jens hype in the chat already. Thank you so much. I really, really appreciate it. We've got drawing and sketching is here. We've got, of course, Clemco guys here. We've got Bernie Cinders and plenty of other very, very exciting people. Oh, chat is going by so fast. It's tricky to keep up. How are you, says Josh Whittaker? I'm doing very well. Thank you. I'm excited to... And we're back. Sorry about that, folks. Technical difficulties. When things are live, sometimes things just snap and then, but we're back. We got it sorted. Huge shout out to our producer, Adam, for being on this and making sure that everything is working. And now, I guess we just get back to proceedings. Yeah, a lot of people saying welcome back. Hello there. So, yeah, hi, my name is Jens. I'm part of the community team here at Frontier. I'm going to be your host. I'm not going to do it alone. I'm joined by Richard Newbold.
Hey everyone, thanks for having me back.
For the first time in a long time, I said your full first name.
Richard Newbold. Richard Fullbold.
Oh yeah, Rich Newbold.
Oh.
Game director Rich
Hello.
Newbold.
Thank you so much for having me back. I had so much fun last time.
Yeah.
And I said, let's do this again. And you went, yes, let's do it. And we're going to do it for 2 hours.
Yes.
Great.
Because sometimes you just gotta go for longer.
Yeah.
For reasons.
I'm so excited to be here. It's great to be back. Thank you
is,
for having me. It's good to see everyone again. Well, I can't see you, but it's great to talk to you all again.
Yeah. Let's see if there's any. There's a lot of hype for Rich in chat as well, of course. People saying good day, sir. It's Rich. Finally, Rich is here. Love having you back.
It's been so long. It's been at least a couple of weeks.
Yeah.
Thank you for having me back.
And it's good to have you. It's very exciting to have you here. Now, for those who don't know you, why don't you quickly introduce yourself to people out there?
I'm Rich Newbold. I'm the game director on Jurassic World Evolution 2, so I'm the one that's responsible for the creative aspects of what the game's going to be, what the content's going to be, and working with the team to bring it all to you guys. That's what I do.
Yeah, so basically the sort of guy in charge.
The head honcho.
Head honcho.
Yeah, boss man. This is some of the nicknames that get flown around by me in the mirror.
Big boss man Rich.
Yeah.
When you pump yourself up in the morning.
That's right.
You're like, yeah, you're the boss.
I don't need pumping up. I get to work with dinosaurs every day. It's great.
Exactly. That's
dinosaurs and a great team. Keeps me motivated.
That is what's so great about this job that we have.
Definitely.
Because we get to play a game.
And we're going to talk about something really exciting.
Yes, we're going to talk about the campaign. We're going to jump into the campaign very, very soon. But first, the Dominion Biosyn Expansion. It is just around the corner. How are you feeling now?
I'm still a bit nervous.
Yeah?
Because it's not out yet. So I still have a bit of my pre-release nerves.
Yeah.
But it's great to see all the content that's been going out, all the species field guides, all the dev journals, and the reception to those from you guys in the community have been great. So it's been really exciting to see all that stuff, because it's exciting to work on this content and the new stuff that we're adding to the game, but getting it out to players and seeing their reaction is a key part of what I enjoy about being in the industry. So it's been an exciting week. I'm really looking forward to this.
Yeah, there's been a lot of really good preview coverage that's come out recently. I think that all of that went out yesterday. Yesterday there was also a new park management video that went out, so check that out on our YouTube channel. There's also a nice big write-up on our forums with tons of new information about about some of the gameplay stuff that you can find in the expansion. And so check all of that stuff out. And of course, please stay here on this stream, because we're going to be jumping into the campaign. But first, in the Dominion Biosyn Expansion, just to sort of recap, if you haven't been following things for the last it's only been 2 weeks since we announced it, actually.
For 2 weeks.
Yeah. So in the expansion, you get 4 new prehistoric species: Pyroraptor, Therizinosaurus, Dimetrodon, and Quetzalcoatlus. Did I say that right now?
Yeah, you're getting really good at this now.
Nailed it. All with body and pattern colors, plus a 2022 skin for each to reflect how they look in Jurassic World Dominion. There are new dinosaur variants for Giganotosaurus and Dreadnoughtus. There are new dinosaur skins for Parasaurolophus, 3 of them. There's a scarred T-Rex skin. There's a feathered T-Rex skin. There's a new Dilophosaurus skin to also bring it, to make it look like how it does in Jurassic World Dominion. There's a new campaign. There's a new Chaos Theory level. There's some new gameplay mechanics in both Chaos Theory and the campaign. There's Biosyn themed buildings, and just it's a lot of content.
There's so much. You've done so good. You're getting so good at recapping it.
Thank you very much. I have a list.
Yeah, okay.
I mean, it helps.
I'm glad you weren't looking to me to do it off the top of my head.
And some of the gameplay content we're going to be digging into today, because we are going to be taking a look at the campaign from the Dominion Biosyn Expansion. We're going to be jumping in basically straight from the beginning and explaining things as we go. And so what has it been like to work on the campaign?
It's been really exciting to craft this new campaign inspired by the events of Jurassic World Dominion. You're going to be working as part of Biosyn Genetics and working alongside Lewis Dodgson, the CEO, voiced by Campbell Scott. And it's been great to have him reprise his role from the new movie in the game as well, and working with him in the VO sessions to bring this character to life. So
I think I've played through some of the campaign already to prepare myself for the stream. And I think he does a really good job of, because, for people who know the franchise, Biosyn are a bit, on the surface they seem pretty good.
But they're like the original bad guys in the first movie. Yeah. They're the reason that Nedry kind of
does what he does.
And he sabotaged it because Biosyn want that DNA from InGen, and they've been a part of the franchise 29 years now. Yeah. So it's really exciting in Dominion to see that kind of come full circle and bring Dodgson back. Obviously, he's in the first film when he talks to Nedry, and now he's in charge of Biosyn Genetics and it's his company. So, and it's just great to see that character and this kind of persona that Lewis Dodgson is, and this kind of he's not twirly mustache evil, but he's
ambitious.
Yes, he's ambitious on the science and what he wants to be doing, and he's in this new valley and he's surrounded by mountains that give him access to amber mines, and kind of that gives us a little doorway into allowing us to get so much new dinosaurs and prehistoric species and non-mammalian synapsids and all these amazing new creations and species that you see in the movies.
So. Yeah. So the campaign will see the player take over operations at Biosyn Valley. You're basically working alongside Lewis Dodgson to build up this research compound that they have, to build out what's in the valley, create their dinosaurs and everything. And I feel like he does a really good job of being the sort of ambitious tech CEO kind of person who, at least if you know the films, you can sort of pick out these tiny little sort of morsels of, there's something here under the surface that I'm not quite sure what it is. So I think it's been really, really interesting. But yeah, you'll be sending off, we'll be just in a few minutes,
all of
sending expeditions off into their amber mines. We're going to search for dinosaur DNA and build and expand the valley and the research compound.
With the story itself, we wanted to connect to the film. In the film, you will see the research compound in the valley of the Biosyn created. We wanted to, in the campaign, help write a story that helps you sets how it got to there. So you're going to be helping to build that in the campaign. So it was an opportunity for me and the team to find a way to create an opportunity for the players to use all the skills, the features and the mechanics of a park management game in Jurassic World Evolution 2 in this valley, that we saw a great opportunity to give something for the players to do. And you're now going to be able to build all those new dinosaurs that you will then see in the film.
It's also really cool, at least for, I've been a fan, and I know you've been a fan for quite a while, to feel like we're part of this now,
everything we've do with Jurassic World Evolution 2, the campaigns, the chaos theory are great opportunities for us to just put us as developers and use players into the franchise, into the things you see in the movie, and make you a big part of that as well. So it's always exciting to make references or have those little Easter eggs or callbacks to things that you might see in the movies and inside the game as well. They're always really exciting for us.
There's a great comment here from the Park Insider saying, back then Nedry said that nobody cares, but now we all care.
Exactly.
I mean when he goes from I guess corporate spy or whatever he is to company CEO, I mean that's it's quite a trajectory for Lewis Dodgson.
Anything is possible if you're ambitious
absolutely.
Absolutely.
All right. Well, I think we can jump into the game now and take a look at this this here campaign. So we've basically just gotten ready with the cutscene. So we're going to watch the cutscene.
We're going to watch the cutscene. For Jurassic Park, his competitors began to see the potential of InGen's work. One of their main rivals, Biosyn, looked to close the gap by stealing the advantages that InGen and Dr. Wu had worked so hard to gain. To do this, they would need someone on the inside. So they enlisted a disgruntled computer engineer named Dennis Nedry. A plan was devised to steal InGen's dinosaur embryos, with an inconspicuous canister created to house the precious commodity. Nobody really knows what happened that fateful night. What is certain is that Dennis Nedry and the samples were never seen again. Biosyn had failed. Unfortunately, so too had Hammond's dream. Decades later, businessman Simon Mizrani tried again, this time succeeding in delivering Hammond's vision to the world. Tragically, things didn't go as planned. Biosyn was waiting for its time, and they found it in the aftermath of Jurassic World's downfall. Now, led by Lewis Dodgson, a new era was dawning. While we don't know what the future holds, history has a habit of repeating itself.
Just look at it. It's beautiful. We are so close to realizing Biosyn's dream, one that InGen could never achieve. Once we get dinosaurs here, it will be perfect.
A perfect display of evolution.
Luck favors the bold. We were prepared. Now we need to finish the job. Give me the latest on the animals.
We're isolated, which makes for a challenging landscape. We are still at a disadvantage until we understand more about this ecosystem and how our new friends will adapt to it.
We need more information and time. The last thing we want is for them to not adapt and die.
Oh, they'll adapt. I believe that. They adapted to 2 parks and a few islands. They're adapting now. They'll be just fine. Just get them here.
I'm not sure we are totally ready to understand everything we need to.
Just get them here. Leave the rest up to Mother Nature. And me.
And here we are in Biosyn
I guess what
Sanctuary.
they say is true. It's
And,
location, location, location.
More than you realize. This is perfect. Keeps us away from the public's prying eyes, and keeps the political do-gooders at arm's length.
To think what InGen had and fumbled away. They never saw the bigger picture.
All dinosaur and zero business.
That is where Biosyn wins. We bring a balance that InGen never understood. We see the whole picture.
Okay, what's our next step? I don't want to waste any time getting this going.
And so, of course, there are a lot of reactions from some of our fans saying, "Wait, that is Isaac."
That's
From
right.
the first game and from the campaign.
And that's right. We brought in Isaac to be part of kind of the Biosyn
Run
genetics
things.
in this story. He's he's in the main campaign of Jurassic World Evolution 2 and is now part of this as well, working at Biosyn genetics. He's a great character that really adds a lot. He works really well, kind of playing off how the personas of Lewis and Ramsey in this. So.
There's a comment here in chat saying, "I knew there was a reason I didn't like Isaac." I think I feel like
too nice.
I feel like Isaac is the kind of person who, much like Lewis Dodgen, is ambitious and Isaac, I wouldn't call Isaac a bad guy. I would call him ambitious, and he probably got an opportunity and just said, "You know what? Yeah, I'm going to take this opportunity to basically see how things go." So we are in Biosyn Sanctuary. This is the Valley Sanctuary where they have decided to build their operations.
That's right, yeah. So Dodgson and Biosyn are using this valley to kind of start their dinosaur creation. So one of the first things they're going to do is take advantage of the collapse of Jurassic World and kind of get some of those dinosaurs in to start building up his own version of a dinosaur creation facility. So.
Yes. And so you can also see, of course, the research compound in the background there, which is still in progress of being built, but it will eventually then build itself
that's
up
why
to
that's
what it
one of
looks like
our
in the
first jobs is kind of getting that research compound built. It's as we build up the different levels of the compound, we're going to get access to different things we can research and build in this facility, one of which being those new dinosaurs as well. So.
And I should also mention that this map and the research compound are in, well, the map with the research compound, I should specify, is available in sandbox mode after you've picked up the expansion, and the research compound in sandbox mode will function as it does in the campaign. So you can use it as a research building. It will work as your arrival point, I believe, as well.
Yep.
And so it will still have a function. It won't just be sort of set dressing on the outside here.
Okay. Well, the first thing we had to do was set up the control center. We'd connect it using this new Hyperloop transport network, which is a new way in the valley for people to move around this park in a way that doesn't involve being out on the ground amongst all the dinosaurs we're going to create. So we need to put some power down as well. So we're going to make sure that we have power in the valley, and the Hyperloop network will act as a power conduit as well. So it's not just about a way for your operatives to move around the valley, it's also a way for power to move around your valley as well.
Yes, absolutely. And this hydropower hub also, as some of you probably could see, has a radius of power around it, because some buildings will need to be connected to the Hyperloop in order to have power, whereas other buildings will need regular power, I guess.
Yeah,
regular electricity.
Power. There's unlimited power, and then there's regular power. Those are the two powers.
There's Hyperloop power and other power. So for that, you will use repeaters and things like that to push electricity throughout the place here, throughout the valley, basically. And yeah, we have basically established operations, and so this is the research compound as we see it.
Yes, so we've got to build the core facilities, so we're going to need more research on the essentials of building a facility.
And so this is where we are researching what will eventually become the big compound as you see it in the film. And we've started off with, one scientist in this case, and then we'll build out those operations.
You always start off with one scientist, and then by the time you finish, you end up with we have so many scientists.
We have an army of scientists now. And then, as you can see, as we're doing this research, the facility will build up, expand. You will see these, cranes and scaffolding and all kinds of details being added to it and around it as we go, which I think is a really cool detail because it really showcases that we are building this up, that we are part of the
It's no quick job to build a research compound that houses your entire research organization.
Yeah.
So,
and what I was going to say was, as we also have talked about previously, the Biosyn buildings that are in this campaign, as well as the Hyperloop and as well as the Hyperloop is available in sandbox mode as part of the DFW building set to sort of complement each other, basically, because the DFW being more sort of facility based, I feel like they're a pretty good sort of visual companion to the Biosyn.
There's the Biosyn building set, because the Biosyn set doesn't have every building you might need in a sandbox level. I wanted the players to be able to build sandbox levels that also had access to flying reptiles, marine reptiles as well. Those, because there's no Biosyn versions of those, the DFW buildings will fill in those gaps, allowing you still to have full access to all of the dinosaurs and the game features in a sandbox mode, as well as whilst you're using the Biosyn buildings.
Yeah. So there's a comment here from Crispy Tater Tot saying it reminds me of Apple's Apple Park campus, and there is something of a modern, Silicon Valley tech thing to it, but I think it looks really, really cool.
Definitely a different vibe to Silicon Valley, though, in this.
Yes, for sure. Could we briefly just take a look at the full map, maybe, if you hit the Y button for me?
You literally told me the button to press, and I still pressed the wrong one.
So this is.
So we're over here.
We're over here, and then we have the rest of the valley, sort of unfolding ahead of us. There's a lot of room to build here, I would say, and I got to say, this looks absolutely gorgeous, absolutely stunning, and the environmental designers have done some.
Yeah, it's been our friends at Universal have been incredible at giving us lots of reference for what this valley looks like in the movie, so that we could make sure that our version in game is as accurate as possible. We wanted to make sure that it's been great to have that striking visual of those snowy mountains and in the skirt and the surround, as well as this kind of temperate alpine type tree set. And we worked really hard to add different tree types that you might see in the movie, adding those extra misty kind of feel that you get in a location like you would find in the Dolomites like this, where you have that kind of I don't want to say a cloud layer, but that kind of misty cloud that you'll get in this kind of height.
And if you check out the park management guide that we released earlier this week, you will also be that was recorded literally in this map. I think the same also goes for the Pyroraptor species field guide. Also, because we gave you there a bit of a sneak peek at this map before the stream went live. And so parts of the valley connect up to the research compound using the Hyperloop.
Yep.
For the rest, we have the regular paths.
That more traditional Jurassic World Evolution to mechanics of using the paths to connect things up.
Yes. So I think and so the research compound will connect to the control center. Then everything else will connect to the control center. But this also allows us to have a sort of small tight area of operations buildings, and then we will get to some other buildings as we go later on. But then of course we need all the sort of regular features of a park like this. So we need a response facility, we need the paleomedical facility, we need the emergency shelters just in case.
You need the response facility. You're going to need. You just know you're going to need these capture teams and the ranger teams. You know you're going to. Something's inevitably going to go wrong. You're going to need the paleomedical facility. Make sure you've got the MVUs ready to go as well.
I've got to say though, I really like the look of these buildings. Can we take a close look at the MVU or the paleomedical facility? Because I really want to see. Look at it. It looks. I like it. It's a really cool redesign. Same with the ranger team. Can we take a look at that as well?
Of course. One of the things we did in this level is make sure that the buildings and the things you build in this level can be a lot closer to the tree line. So as you're putting these things down, it removes less of the trees, just to get you that kind of slightly claustrophobic feel of being in amongst all the forest and the foliage in this level. So,
comment here from Kenny saying it's a beautiful map, a good size, so many new dinosaur skins and new features. Bravo to the team. Thank you very much. Lovely.
Okay.
Lovely of you to say.
We need some scientists.
We need some scientists, and we need more people, basically. So what do you usually go for when you try to pick scientists?
Whoever has the most interesting bio.
Oh really?
Which,
because
between you and me,
yeah,
means that sometimes I'm not hiring the best people. I'm hiring
the most interesting.
I'm hiring the people that I want to work with.
Sure. Because
what's your technique?
Usually my technique is just to look at the first I look at the traits, and then if there's a trait I need, then I look at their stats. That's usually what I go for. And then for like, or the skills, I mean. So first I look at the trait, and then I see,
what kind of traits do you kind of keep your eye out for?
Usually things that make things happen more cheaply or faster.
Okay.
It's usually what I tend to go for. But also, you know, any sort of also the scientists that have not team spirit. That's not what it is.
They have good vibes.
They have good vibes. Yeah, they're a positive influence. That's what it is. That's what I usually go for as well. And then I just look at what are their base skills? What are their sort of skill ceiling, as it were? What will they add to my park, etc.
I think there's a really sensible way to do it, and that's probably why your parks are a lot more successful than mine.
Well, hopefully there shouldn't be it shouldn't be too difficult to.
So we've been tasked to hire scientists for a minimum because we're going to need a certain skill set across that whole team as we move forward with expanding the facility and get ourselves ready to bring in the stars of the show, those dinosaurs. So we're still working on kind of building up this research compound. So now adding wealth. Now we've got the basics in. We need to add some welfare. So we're going to be doing that.
Yeah. All right. I also want to say I see there's a lot of discussions about Jurassic World Dominion in chat, which I mean it is premiering today.
Yeah, it's out today.
Worldwide. It is out today. So, you know, a lot of people are saying like, oh, I'm going to go see it and then I'm going to catch the VOD later. Amazing. Hope you enjoy the film.
Yeah.
If you've somehow managed to see the film before other people, please, you know, avoid spoilers in chat because, you know, some people in chat haven't seen it. I think generally the stream should be pretty spoiler free.
Yes, we won't be spoiling anything from the new film, apart from maybe you'll be seeing some of the dinosaurs or the species. So if that's the kind of stuff that you're definitely wanting to only see on the big screen, maybe come back after you've seen the movie.
Yes.
But other than that, there won't be any kind of plot points spoiled from the movie for you.
But I got to say, we've done a pretty good job of moving the dinosaurs from the screen to the game, as it were.
Oh, definitely. We worked really hard to make sure that the dinosaurs you see in the game are as authentic and true to the portrayals that you see in the movie. It's one of the big drives of whatever we do with Jurassic World Evolution 2 and anything we do is making sure those dinosaurs look amazing for you guys.
Mm-hmm. So yeah, now that we're researching, we're seeing more things being added to the. It's
getting bigger and bigger.
Compound. It's getting bigger and bigger, consuming more and more power.
Yes,
as well.
So
obviously, you know, part of the whole thing. And as we continue, then Isaac and Ramsey Cole and Lewis Dodgen are going to give us more things to do.
So we've got to research more power.
Yeah, as I mentioned, we need more power.
So we've got to get
generalist, cheap research. Yeah, I tend to also go for generalists sometimes with the scientists. I know that might not be sort of mechanically optimal sometimes, but you know, sometimes I like a good all-rounder. They can sort of do a bit of everything.
Yeah,
you know?
no, I think that sounds fun.
Yeah.
Okay, so we've got our research. We need to add an upgrade to our hydro power hub.
Basically, outputting more power.
More power.
Yeah. More power.
Just more power. Okay, now we have some dinosaurs. So these are being flown in from a different location.
Yes.
One would say an island off the coast of Costa Rica.
Through
you could say
connections.
for his
all the way from.
connections.
You could say they're coming all the way from Isla Sorna.
You could say that because
you
they
could
are.
say that.
So I need to get ready for that.
So these fences that you were about to put down, they're new, and we're going to talk about that. But
Yes,
if you want to clear out some shrubbery, then feel free to do that first, because I think it's always a good idea to build with a bit of a blank canvas.
Yeah, I like to have a little bit of a blank canvas. I don't want to get rid of all of my forest, because knowing my luck, as soon as I get rid of all the forest, I'm going to have dinosaurs that need forest, and then I have to put them back in.
Yeah.
But yes, we have researched some new technology at Biosyn Genetics, which are invisible fences. So now we have fences that are pretty much invisible. Oh, Jens, I'm doing that thing again where I'm going to make some terrible enclosures on a stream again.
It's fine, Rich.
Look,
it's
I'm going to use the
fine.
curve button this time.
You're using the curve button. They're very big, though, I got to say.
Like, there's even guidelines. Like, we even put stuff
Yeah?
in game to make it super easy for people to make nice environments, nice enclosures, and I'm
Yeah.
just the worst.
You're just mucking it up, is what you're saying.
basically.
But yeah, so invisible fences, once these have finished building, the only way you can tell where they are is by this
Yes,
line in the ground.
We added a small bit of visible fence just so that because as players and in these enclosures, you kind of do need something so that
You need some visual
yeah,
feedback to see what
otherwise
things
we'd have
are.
to add
Yeah.
UI on things like that. We didn't want to do it. We wanted something that you could just see using the game camera. So there's a nice little line across the floor just so you can see where it is. So I'm going to.
And these will be completely impenetrable by all prehistoric species that are placed inside them, as long as they have power.
Yes.
That is the key thing.
So when this finished building, these ones don't have power at the minute, so they're essentially not a fence.
Yep.
So we have a Stegosaurus coming in.
Let's get our Stegosauruses on.
2, 3, 4, 5.
And now the big question remains, will the fence finish building in time
like
to be powered before all these dinosaurs arrive? Because if the fence does not have power,
it's fine. They're going to build a lovely natural territory.
yeah, that does not go beyond the fence. Once the fence finishes, if the fence runs out of power, dinosaurs can just freely walk across it however they want. But it looks like you are just safe.
I know what I'm doing most times.
And there we have our Stegosauruses. And but yeah, I mean, we still don't know how these Stegosauruses are doing.
Yeah, so I'm going to they do need some forest, so I'm just going to, they need some water, so I'm just going to get them a bit comfortable whilst we wait for the...
while we wait for the rest. And we can always, like with other scenarios of this type, when we have dinosaurs delivered, we can ask for a bit more time if we need to. So we need to fill out their ground fruit, ground fiber need, and then also give them some more forest to walk around in and hide in, essentially. But we will get there very, very shortly. Comment here from Kenton Soccer saying, I'm playing the game right now. I love it so much. You guys and your team are doing great. Thank you so much, Kenton. We really appreciate it. And let's see here. James Yeto says the DLC looks great so far. Thank you so much. So the invisible fences, part of the Biosyn, I'm not going to call it a building set, but it will be part of the Biosyn buildings, and then also part of the, because that will be integrated into the DFW buildings as well in sandbox mode. So the invisible fences, the hyperloop, everything from the campaign that's included in the expansion is available in the sandbox mode as well.
So I did need that forest.
You did need some forest.
I was right. Give you a bit
There's
more.
always going to be need of forest.
There you go.
Yeah, 90%, it's pretty good. Do you have a ranger post in there as well?
No, I haven't done. Thank you very much for having my back.
Yeah, you're welcome. You are welcome.
Okay, and then get my ranger team to just... No, don't like control.
So yeah, and this is fully a park, much like with other levels in the game and other parks in the game. So you will still need your rangers to go out on ranger patrols, do their status checks. You'll make sure that your dinosaurs are happy, comfortable, that all their needs are covered, that they're not housed with species that they do not enjoy being around, all that stuff. So that's what we're trying to take care of right now. And if you are just joining us, welcome. My name is Jens. I'm part of the community team at Frontier. I'm joined by Jurassic World Evolution 2 game director Rich Newbold, and we are currently we have started playing the campaign in the Jurassic World Evolution 2 Dominion Biosyn Expansion, and now we are getting our park ready for some of these dinosaur arrivals. So, your Gallimimus, you ready for them?
Yes, I'm going to put them in with the Stegosaurids.
Yeah, because they tend to get along with everyone,
Yeah.
don't they? I don't think I've seen a lot of other dinosaurs that
I always like to be certain,
dislike the
so I just wanted to make
Gallis.
sure the Stegosauruses will get on. I think I'm going to give them a bit more space as well.
For sure. But I think you're doing well so far. I do think you're doing well so far. And we will continue to to monitor the situation with the is that probably because they're lonely and they don't have there we go.
Yeah, we go.
Yeah, Gallimimus, much like the Stegosaurus, they enjoy having more of their own kind around, and so sometimes they will need to just find their herd.
Yeah, exactly.
Find their flock.
We're always lonely at first until we find. So I'm going to give the Parasaurolophus their own enclosure.
So there's another question there from James Ito. Will this be its own era or part of the Jurassic World era? This will be part of the DFW building set, or DFW quote-unquote era, if you will, when you're playing in Sandbox. Of course, if you are playing on PC or new generation consoles, then you will have access to mixed eras, and you can mix and match everything.
Exactly.
So you can use the invisible fences with Jurassic World style buildings, for example, if you so wish. Yes.
No, I always forget water. You think it's the...
You know, I do too. I don't know why, but sometimes your dinosaurs come in and you realize, oh no, they need to drink something as well. They don't need just food.
Okay.
They also need to drink things.
Bit of ground nuts.
Give them some of that lovely food. Make sure they're all comfortable.
Habitats as desirable for the dinosaurs as we can.
Thank you, Isaac.
These ones are lonely, but I don't
They're a
doubt
bit
these-
far away from each other. I'm
They're going to
assuming.
find each other.
Yeah,
though,
once
so.
they... there we go. Boom. Easy. I
See?
mean, it's almost like you know this game like the back of your hand, Rich.
So now we have our 3 new species in our valley. We've now, Biosyn Genetics has started to get access to dinosaurs using Lewis Dodgen's contacts.
I've been going through the data, and I
One of the new buildings you might have seen in Jurassic World Dominion, when you see the movie, is this research outpost, which allows our operatives to now look at dinosaurs or the species in their park without needing to have a long path. They'll be on the side of enclosures. We can put these in the middle, and they will use the Hyperloop transport network to connect up, which is all underground. So we can now put something in the middle of our enclosures to see our dinosaurs. So connect this one up.
Yeah, because Biosyn's whole plan with this is to build sort of a wildlife sanctuary style.
Yeah, exactly.
park. I mean,
So
they still use fences, obviously, because they don't want the dinosaurs fully on a rampage and everything. I mean, there's still people working here.
Yeah.
That's why they have the Hyperloop as well, because that will keep people protected. But the research outpost is one of the new buildings that are included in the expansion that will allow, as you probably saw earlier, full 360-degree view. And should we show what the view looks like? There we go. And this is a viewing stand that can be raised or lowered as you're inside it, and then that gives you a lovely view of the park. And then you can raise and lower it as you want.
I enjoy raising it.
when
I just
you're
like
sitting inside.
I like the little fence coming up.
I do. It's really cool. It's because in case there are people outside.
Yeah.
When the thing goes up or down, they would need to be.
But this, as you say, it has a viewing cone. It's now got a 360-degree view. It's now people the operatives in your park can now use this to see those dinosaurs. So I've missed a ranger post.
It is an impressively large viewing cone. I gotta say, like it carries. I mean, it has. Yeah, there's a lot of. What am I trying to say? It has a wide radius, is what I'm trying to say. So it really, you can really see a lot of dinosaurs from it. All right, we need a gate, and then we need to assign our rangers. You're really quick with the shortcuts, I gotta say. Thick viewing cones, says Crispy Tater Top. And yeah, as Rich continues to build out and to make sure that he's following all these mission parameters, I should mention that in about 15 minutes-ish, or yeah, around 4:30 British summer time, about 15 minutes, we will be doing a giveaway for some Jurassic World Evolution 2 merch, basically. Not this particular backpack, but a backpack of this style above me. So the backpack, a mug, there's going to be a notebook in this as well. There's going to be a hoodie and some other wonderful cool stuff as well. I think also one of these water bottles that we have up here, if I can get the, yeah, there we go. One of the water bottles we have up here, that's also going to be part of the giveaway. And so that giveaway is only going to be happening over on Twitch. So if you are not watching on if you are not watching us on Twitch, please head on over to our Twitch channel, twitch.tv/Frontier Developments, and you can join in on the giveaway there. You have about 13 minutes, 15 minutes ish, as we get this sorted. And we will, of course, kick that off once when the time is right. And yeah, right now we're entering, just about to enter stage 3. So
yes, expeditions. So now we've got our dinosaurs. We kind of use those to know more about dinosaurs. Kind of that's how Biosyn are looking at it. That we can now start investigating the amber mines that are the amber inside the valley around the Biosyn Valley. The
choice of location is definitely not an accident.
Exactly.
Yeah. And so these amber mines, I mean, we can talk more about them as we get into it.
I'm just making sure that I have enough scientists, and that the scientists I have are rested.
Might need to be rested just to be safe.
I'm just going to get a couple more in as
so
well.
Some of these, I mean, it's okay. So which one here would you consider to have the most interesting bio? Since that's sort of what you, what you tend to go for.
I mean, Vincent Forrest has a degree in finance, and
from
led
the
to a job in
University of
banking.
Copenhagen, and now he's a scientist.
You know,
he's also very motivated, so he has a big unrest limit.
Christina always knew she wanted to work with dinosaurs.
I mean, let's let her work with dinosaurs.
Exactly.
That's what I say. And then, you know what, let's have Mr. Forrester join us as well, because, you know what, yeah. Degree in finance, now works with dinosaurs. That's an interesting career trajectory.
Yeah.
I want to know how that career trajectory sort of formed itself.
Right, and then we need an expedition center and a fossil center. So
all right.
Put these over here.
I like this way you're building, where you're sort of snaking
it's all
things
considered,
around.
Jens. Everything I do is considered.
It's very obvious.
It's definitely not. I just choose a building and I react, and I put it somewhere.
Somewhere there's space for it.
Oh, there's space there.
Yeah, you still need to.
I'm just going to keep. If I figure around here, I'm going to need another power hub. I can't. So.
I mean, we have the repeaters, don't we?
We do, yeah.
Yeah. So let's just do repeater substation, and there we go. Boom, power. And so, as we're getting this ready, we are about to embark down into the amber mines. And so, yeah, you still need an expedition center, you will still need a fossil center, but you can also, you can do all the research and stuff that's going to be done.
Yeah, so we need to, we only have access to the first level of the amber mine, and we've been asked to get our first new prehistoric species, which isn't a dinosaur, it's a non-mammalian synapsid.
It is. So
I made sure to get that right.
So I think we differ a little in how we pronounce this non-mammalian synapsid's name, because I think you say Dimetrodon.
I say Dimetrodon.
Yeah, and I say Dimetrodon. And I'm
Tomato,
wondering.
tomato.
I mean, we could always go into the species viewer and check, but
we could.
We will do that off stream.
Hedge your bets onto who's right.
Yeah,
probably not me.
So these amber mines are.
Yes. So there's 4 levels.
Multiple levels.
And you're going to need to research each of them, and as you do that, you get access to new feathered species and other dinosaurs, genomes and fossils that you're going to find in these amber mines. So amongst all of the exciting new dinosaurs, obviously we still have other dinosaurs. So the one thing we're going to do is we're going to start our expedition for Dimetrodons. So that one.
Looks like we need at least 3 scientists for this one. Yep. And there's not just, I mean, of course, when you go on these amber mine expeditions, you will discover the different species and dinosaurs that
Yep.
you might see in the film. So Pyroraptors, Therizinosaurus, etc., etc., that we've talked about on our social channels and in previous streams. You will also find other dinosaurs from the game and like from the
definitely.
So I'm not 100% on like the full list, but you will also discover there will be other dinosaurs down there is what I'm trying to say.
That's what I'm doing.
But yeah, so we are working ahead on just getting access to the Dimetrodon
Check on
genome.
other dinosaurs. How are you all getting on?
I mean, they seem fine. That's a good Stegosaurus. All these Sorna Stegos seem to be doing pretty well.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd say so. I like the lighting here as it sort of gets a bit dusky.
Yeah.
It is quite, I mean, I gotta say again and again, it is a beautiful map. I really do think it's a gorgeous, gorgeous looking map. All right, so we...
I'm researching some improvements for our staff centre so that I can level up our scientists, Jens, because I didn't like how close...
Probably a good idea.
We struggled with that expedition, so I'm just going to get some more. I'm
Yeah.
going to train them up whilst we're in a bit of downtime. We'll train them up.
Yeah, it's always a good idea to use your downtime however you can. And hopefully we should have some more scientists available. We do. So now we have our
first amber
Dimetrodon
fossils.
amber, yeah. And same process as previously. You slot them into the extraction slots. You assign your scientists, and you are off to the races, as it were. And there will also be chances of finding pure amber, I believe, that you can then just sell off, much like you will with some of the other treasures that you can find in some of the other modes.
And I'm going to do another expedition. What we're trying to do now is get 50% Dimetrodon. Oh, but I don't have enough staff because
No, exactly.
I've occupied them all up. My attempt to get ahead of the curve slowed us down for the time being.
Can we take a bit of a closer look at the expedition center while we wait? And it's definitely got that sort of more industrialized look to it, which I think is really, really cool. Especially with the some of the containers there as well. And then people will head on off to the amber mines in order to dig down.
Yeah, they're going to fly off to the entrances of the amber mines all around the valley. So here we go. Right. Okay. So I've researched this one, which means I'm going to do it now. I can do my expedition, Jens. Now that I have some scientists free.
So yeah, I think let's just do the Dimetrodon. Lots of scientists, awesome. And as always, if you have more scientists, if the skill level is higher than the task needs in terms of skill, then that will shorten down on the time that it takes.
So we've got our viable Dimetrodon fossil. So now we're going to build a hatchery and incubate some.
So I think Dimetrodon being a carnivore is probably a good idea to keep it away from our herbivores, just to be safe. And,
sensible.
Yeah, safe both for some of the herbivores and potentially also for the Dimetrodon, considering the Stegosaurus that we have here. So let's, we're going to build out a new little enclosure here for our Dimetrodons. I'm going to probably waffle between both of those pronunciations throughout this stream.
Okay. Whilst getting this connected up to the
Need to connect it up to the paths. There we are. I gotta say, I really like the look of the hatchery as well, because like it's a very different look to the other ones. It's much more sort of condensed and
the silhouette is completely different. The other hatcheries are kind of, I want to say, like vertical down. This one has like it's more circular in nature as well, matching the aesthetics from the research compound and Biosyn genetics. So, okay, so we're going to make our Dimetrodon.
So yeah, we also have some other genomes available as well, but of course the mission being the Dimetrodon right now, we're going to head to that, and it is already, I don't know why I almost said equipped, but it is already set up with the 2022 skin, which will make it look like it does in the Jurassic World Dominion film, and so we're going to take a look at that very, very shortly. And it's always a good idea to sort of keep things a bit spinning, so we have more fossils as well that we can extract. And the higher, of course, genome and DNA percentage in that genome, then the higher likelihood of a successful synthesis and incubation when we do the eggs. We make the eggs.
So select some eggs. We have 4 viable Dimetrodons.
And we need 4.
We do, yes.
Yeah.
And one of us was paying attention. Thank you very much. Select them all.
I mean, yeah, I guess we select them all. Some of these have 3 negative traits, or 3 traits, but I think they should be okay, seeing as they're probably just going to be kept with their own kind.
We have one that's going to be intolerant if it's the alpha, so might attack the ranger teams.
Yep.
We have one that's going to be intolerant and have slow stamina recovery. One that's aggressive and intolerant and unfit. Oh, it's the grumpy one.
Yeah, that is definitely the grumpy one. But, you know, they're going to be with their own kind. I think generally they're going to be fine.
So
I think so.
Fast incubation, cheap incubation. So I'm going to make use of those traits.
See?
See?
See, I knew there was a reason we chose them. I knew there was a reason I usually go for them.
I just went with the one that felt like the, you know, good vibes. My good vibes crew.
Yeah, good vibes crew indeed. So I think we've, I mean, we almost hit 100% on the Dimetrodon already. So let's just wait and see what they look like.
Yes, I'm going to start preparing the enclosure a bit more because I forgot to do that. So
yes. So they need water, of course.
We're going to need some water.
They're going to need space. They're going to need water. They're going to need meat.
Yes, because
to
they're
feed
carnivores.
Because they are carnivores. And so let's give them something to drink and something to eat. And
carnivore feed next to the waters. You know, so you can have a. You know, give yourself a little wash.
Yeah. So let's just release them. I was going to do like a. I was going to do like a full like drum roll thing. But here is the Dimetrodon, looking absolutely gorgeous. I love how they move, how the sail on their back move. It's really, really just absolutely incredible. And just look at all the detail in all this. Agatha has asked, no need for fences. So there are invisible fences on this map. You can sort of see them outlining here. There we go. That is the invisible fence. And so this will keep our dinosaurs contained as long as it has power. And so, yeah, once we got the population up there, then this is...
So our Dimetrodons need sand. The area that they lived in was very sandy, so the player's going to need to make sure that any Dimetrodons they have in their closures have lots of sand down.
All right.
And also a bit of forest. And then lots of water as well.
Yeah, they are thirsty girls, aren't they? But I think once we have this, once this territory runs out, can we just zoom in on them again? I just think they look really, really cool. Yeah. There we go. Absolutely gorgeous. Okay. And once they get to form their territory a little bit more, they should be. I mean, they're sort of hovering on comfort, I would say.
Yeah.
But, they don't seem to have a lot of cohabitation. There's no cohabitation issues
it's just them. They've got the entire place to themselves.
Yes. Yeah. And we just wait for them to become more comfortable, and then the next step, the next phase of this mission will start off. But yeah, as I think you can, as you work to improve their enclosure here, I think we are going to kick off the giveaway that I talked about earlier, where we're going to be giving away a Jurassic World Evolution 2 backpack with the amazing looking DFW logo. It says U.S. Fish and Wildlife Service Department of the Interior on it. Really cool logo. Really big, nice backpack as well. And it's going to have a really cool looking Jurassic World Evolution 2 DFW mug with the Jurassic World Evolution 2 logo and the DFW logo there as well. It's going to have a... it's too up for me to... it's too long for me to reach. Too far up for me to reach. It's going to have a water bottle in it. There's going to be a hoodie in there. There's going to be a notebook. There's going to be some pins in there as well. There's going to be a lot of cool stuff. And we're going to kick that off right now on our Twitch. So let's see. We're going to kick that off on our Twitch channel, twitch.tv/frontierdevelopment. And so I need to do some terms and conditions for everyone. So to enter the giveaway, I'm going to give you a keyword that you'll need to type out in chat, and the competition will run for 5 minutes and will close at 4:36 BST. So that is in 5 minutes from now. And there's a Twitch-only competition. Some geographical restrictions apply, but you can see the full terms and conditions for details at frontier.co.uk/legal, and I think this will also be posted in the chat. And then if you win after the 5 minutes have run out, then look out for a Twitch DM from the official Frontier Developments account. Now, the key word you will have to type in into twitch.tv/Frontier Developments is !Biosyn. And that's BIOSYN. So !Biosyn, one word, until 4:36 BST. So for the next 5 minutes, type that into our Twitch chat and you will be entered to win. And I'm already seeing our lovely Twitch bot adding new entries to our giveaway. That's amazing. So there's a question here from Vex714. I'm curious on how the animals will escape through the invisible fences. Are they unable to escape while they are powered? And do they just walk over them when they don't have power? So many questions. I mean...
That was it.
That was it. You hit it. Right on the head. Nailed it.
So there's security... You'll notice that the fans of players Jurassic World Evolution 2 will notice that we have security ratings in our prehistoric species and our dinosaurs. And if that security rating for the dinosaur is bigger than the fence type that you put in there, they will then escape. The invisible fences have a security rating of 6, which is higher than any of the security ratings of our existing dinosaurs. So nothing will break out.
Impenetrable.
Yes. So you say that's a 6.
Yes.
For our Dimetrodons, for example, are a 2. So
yes.
they stay nice and happy in these invisible fences as long as they are powered. If your power goes down, if you're playing in a level and some sabotage happens and the power stops, or any other reason that your power might run out, if you put too many buildings down, they will just stop working. And because they're invisible, your dinosaurs will stop building territory outside of that and they'll be free.
Yep. You might also notice that there are invisible gates as well. This is to, well, first of all, the rangers will use the gates, I believe. They will come in through the gates. It is also, in case you decide to use the wrangling mechanic to move dinosaurs from one place to another, they will go through the gates, obviously, because the fences are impenetrable. Now, the wrangling mechanic is part of the free update that we're releasing alongside the Dominion Biosyn Expansion. So keep an eye out for that as well on the 14th of June. And there's more information on what is in the free update on our forums and on our website. So feel free to head on over there to learn more as well. And this giveaway has about 2 minutes left. So if you still haven't joined up in the giveaway, then there is still time to do so, and I encourage you to do it because the prizes are really, really cool. Type !Biosyn, BIOSYN in Twitch chat and you will be entered to win. And as that is going on, we are about to enter stage 4.
That's right. We've nearly finished the construction of the
doing it on profit.
Yeah, I'm just seeing how we're doing on profit. It has been my downfall. Choosing scientists that have the cool bios and the good vibes means that I generally hire I have a lot of them.
Yeah, and you train them pretty quickly.
I train them up.
So they're like, I'm smarter now.
I'm smart.
You've got to give me more money.
And I don't pay attention to my profit, and I start losing a lot of cash. So I just wanted to make sure that for you guys that I wasn't doing that, and I book my own playing style, make sure that we're making some money, because we're going to need that to make some dinosaurs. You need the money.
Yeah, and we're seeing here now the research compound is almost reaching a finished state.
Yeah, so it's now reaching the state that you see in Jurassic World Dominion. Its final form, as it were, which means that Biosyn Genetics now has access to lots of research, and it's down to you just to kind of drill deeper into those research trees and to have an access to things.
And cutscene time. And yeah, as I said, final state. So we will let Lewis Dodgen take the word from here.
It is truly something.
Just what?
Well, this is the point InGen thought they had everything in place. Then it all unraveled from there.
Yeah, let me put your fears to rest. I am not Hammond. He was all ego. I am not Masrani and his tech-first approach. We are set up to succeed, and that is what we're going to do.
Oh, no, I didn't mean to imply that...
No, I understand what you're trying to say. There is truth in it. But we're in a far better position to succeed because others have failed. Hammond and Masrani both brought tremendous advances to the world. They just had a narrow vision of it. We do not. We see the whole picture. We see the balance of it. Where there are advancements, there needs to be a business that supports it.
That makes sense.
Look, Biosyn's not just interested in the dinosaurs. They have the potential to provide improvements for all life on this planet. If we don't jump on this opportunity, someone else will. So why not us?
And so now we have reached stage 4 of the research compound, but it requires power, and so we will need to take care of that, obviously. While Rich takes care of that, I will take care of something else, and that is the Twitch giveaway has just ended, and that means that we will have to we will draw a winner of this incredible Jurassic World Evolution 2 merch bundle that I talked about earlier. And so I think I can just have our man behind the boards, Adam, pick out the winner. And the winner is Tarin Tal from over on Twitch. Congratulations. Well done, well done. Wish we had an applause sound effect or something. Congratulations, Tarin Tal. You've been accepted as the giveaway winner. Look out for a PM from the official Frontier Developments Twitch user, and we will get your details and everything so we can send you all those lovely, lovely goodies that are included in this merch bundle. Oh, there's a bit of a fight. Looks like our Dimetrodons.
Yeah, the Dimetrodons are... So, some of the power went out, but I think we're okay. I think I forgot to put the Ranger post in with the Dimetrodons. You know, the basics that I really should know by now. So I'm just going to make sure that our Ranger teams can get access to our...
Yes, we need all those gates. But it looks like the fight turned out okay.
I think they were just fighting for dominance.
Yeah.
Just being like, no, I'm the alpha. No, I want to be the alpha.
You know, and
Yeah,
if there's
just
some
squabbling
injuries,
like
you know,
kids.
we'll heal them up,
Yeah.
etc., etc.
So-
Well, yeah, congratulations to Tarin Tal, our Twitch giveaway winner. And so, yeah, now that we've sort of...
We're going to make
Now that
feathered,
we've built up the research
That's
compound,
right.
what is next?
feathered dinosaurs. So now the research compound is complete, we can access our second level of Ember Mine, which gives us access to some of those exciting new feathered dinosaurs.
Yeah, we're going to
So
do some
we're
more
gonna
digging. And yeah, I
keep
do
the
believe...
research activated. And then
There we go.
whilst I'm waiting for that
Good,
one,
good, good.
I'm going to see if I can level them up again. I don't think I have enough.
Yeah, they need more skills, is that what you're saying? Oh,
Yeah, I don't have enough
just
skill
not
in my
enough.
existing scientists to level them up.
Just not enough. We can, I mean, if need be, we can get rid of one. And then we hire
Whoa, I'm not
a new one. If
really...
need be.
They're good at the Good Vibes crew.
Yeah, or you can
They're
just
okay.
you can just get a
I
new...
think I can just train them up. Oh no, I need
No,
to...
you can't. You can buy a new staff center and hire more, I think.
I've done that already, Jens. That was the first thing I did, was buy that staff centre and get some more. What I'm going to do is I'm going to have access... I'm going to look at what other stuff we can have. Probably do some upgrades.
I mean, that's a good idea to make things go a little faster on
Yeah.
our hatcheries. I do enjoy when... and also increasing the likelihood and viability of things
Yeah, that's right.
going well, as it were.
Because we're going to need our own... We're going to need a new hatchery for the Pyroraptors, and we'll start getting that ready as well whilst we're waiting.
Really looking forward to seeing how these... I mean, I know how the Pyroraptors move in-game, of course, but I'm really looking forward to seeing... I love just seeing the release animation for
I know, what...
for all of these species.
I'm one of these people that will be like, oh, I'm just going to use the airlift because then I can just use one hatchery and
Yeah.
just build multiple
Sure.
enclosures.
Yeah.
But I know how much you enjoy that.
I will
release.
do
so
that.
I'm making sure that I'm putting a new hatchery down for every new dinosaur enclosure that I'm making so that you can have your moment.
Tarin Tal, if you are watching, you have been DM'd by Frontier Developments, so please respond to our DM so we can get your details and everything for the giveaway that you just won. And we will get your stuff sent over. All right. Amber Mine level 2, yeah, we're researching. We're getting to it, and then we will have to, because yeah, the thing about Biosyn is they really strive for full dinosaur genomes. Like, so for some of these, you will need to get to 100% in order to progress later on in the level. So with the Pyroraptor, as we see, it says get it to 100%.
That's right. So we have access to level 2. I need to find our Pyroraptors, but I think I've got all my...
Stegosaurus, Allosaurus. There's a lot of dinosaurs to engineer from these amber mines here. So let's see if we can find it. If it's on level 1, it should be on level 2, right? Yeah.
I'm on level 2, yeah.
Calamimus, Dilophosaurus.
Oh, I know what I've done. It's on me.
Okay.
We've got access to the amber mine level 2, but I forgot to actually research
where you can actually find them?
No, the actual Pyroraptor itself.
Ah, wow.
So, but we've not got our scientists. We've just got to wait for this
There we
scientist
go.
to think, and now we can do it.
Boom. Now we can do it.
And we're in.
And,
Yeah, so we have
there we go.
a number of Biosyn genetics dinosaurs that we have to research first before the amber mines will be available for us. So, you cheaper research. Got to make sure I've got some money, and then Mr. Forrester. Oh no, I've not got enough.
Oh no.
There
we go. Nailed it. It's a bit of a puzzle sometimes. but
Yeah, that's what I like about the scientists, trying to figure out which combination of the scientists are.
Yeah,
what
and you
we
could probably tell from the research screen what those other dinosaurs were, and if you've been following the stream, and if you've been following the information that we put out there, you have already seen what some of those dinosaurs are. But yeah, later on in the level, the idea is to create the Therizinosaurus, create the Giganotosaurus as well as it appears in Jurassic World Dominion, the apex predator, if you will, the biggest carnivore the world has ever seen, according to Dr. Alan Grant from the trailer.
Oh yeah,
I remember my trailer well.
Okay.
Let's see. Question here from JB Anthony. I believe he's asking if the Dominion Biosyn content works in sandbox mode. It absolutely does. This map will be available in sandbox mode, as will all the new prehistoric species, the new variants, the new skins. The Hyperloop will be part of the Biosyn DFW set. The research outpost will be a part of the DFW Biosyn set as well. And if you're playing on PC or on new generation consoles, then you can have mixed eras in your sandbox parks, which then allow you to mix and match these different building sets. Oh, you just missed.
I know. I just moved. I just moved ever so slightly, and it just was off. Just off.
Sometimes you just. But yeah, I really think the monorail. It's not a monorail. The Hyperloop is pretty interesting because some of these buildings have a specific number of connection points. So eventually, there's a bit of a network mishmash of things. But for example, you can connect the research outpost that you just placed to another research outpost right next to it, which will then, of course, help provide transport and all that stuff. So having this in your park will also give you improve your transport rating.
Exactly.
Because it will ferry people from place to place. And then included in the free update, which is coming out alongside the expansion, is also the ability to use tours as transport as well, which is something we're adding in for free with the game.
Okay, I'm going to keep working on this enclosure. I need to get my. It's definitely going to be a carnivore. Definitely going to need water.
Yeah, they're probably going to need things to hunt as well.
Oh,
since it's a Pyroraptor, they probably need goats.
Let's do that. So
I like to use both carnivore feeders and goat feeders because sometimes they want to hunt things. Sometimes they just want a snack.
Okay, both.
So sometimes I like to do both. Sometimes.
So now we have a Pyroraptor genomes. We're going to research these.
Do the invisible fences have a visibility function? I mean, you can see them once you've placed them down. They're visible with sort of this strip where they've been placed because you need to be able to see them. But you can sort of see them. Oh, there we go.
Sorry.
Yeah, so if Rich hovers, there we go. You can see them along here, and they will also have, it will be sort of a clear line where they are located as you view it from above. And also they will appear when you open up the map.
Yep.
And will the Hyperloop connect with structures from other eras? So it will only connect with other Biosyn buildings, but you can connect the Hyperloop to the control center and then use that to connect it to other paths, for example. So that is an option, for example, that you can do. How are we going on? How are we doing with this Pyroraptor genome?
Good, we're at 61%. I should have been doing an expedition whilst I was doing everything else, but I forgot to multitask.
Gotta spin some of those plates, Rich.
So
Ooh,
that
yeah.
one's empty.
That one's empty. Brachio, Triceratops.
I have felt like when I asked the team, hey, we should add some filters to the expedition maps, the envines, it was literally for this purpose. I forgot that I've added, as opposed to me going, oh, which one's in it? Oh.
Yeah. There's the Velociraptor, Dimetrodon.
No, it might be on floor 1.
Maybe.
There
Yeah,
it
there
is.
it is. Pyro, right there, staring us in the face.
There the whole time.
I noticed someone in chat said earlier, "Oh, I'm going to scrub through later to see all the dinosaur names pop up as you look for the different things."
So even though we got a lot of amber mines out of that dig, we're just not quite there yet. We're 61%, so I want to keep going. I really would like some more some slightly better scientists, I think.
Mm-hmm. Does it look like we need to fire some people?
I might need to get rid of Vincent Forrester. And
Oh no!
I don't like that.
I mean, let's just do it. It hurts, but sometimes a person, when they are the weakest link, you have to say goodbye.
Because yeah, look,
Yeah,
Victoria Cook is like a 454.
so much better.
Yeah. Oh, a 447. It's a lot of money.
Yeah, let's do it. It's a lot of money, but we have money coming in. We're 8 million. I mean, it's a decent amount of cash.
We're making some good money. Yeah, the staff at Biosyn Genetics, using the new dinosaurs and new research we've been doing to make some increase our profit.
Yeah,
so, it's fine.
Someone in chat posted saying, "No, not the scientists." Unfortunately, we had to fire that one scientist in order to bring in something a little bit more skilled.
And Dimetrodons are still doing okay.
Yeah, they're doing good. Yeah, look at them. Good. Good
Yeah.
non-mammalian synapsids.
Good.
Trying to
boy.
avoid calling them
Good non-mammalian.
calling them the
Good.
dinosaurs. Let's see. I'm going to see if I can find any more questions from the chat. Here's a question: is there such a thing as Jurassic World Evolution Premium Edition? So on Steam, you can buy a Premium Edition, which contains the base game and all the currently released DLCs. And the plan is also to include the Dominion Biosyn Expansion as part of that once it comes out. Keep in mind, it does not contain a season pass or anything like that. It only contains the currently released DLCs. Just to make that clear. So let's see here if there are any other questions here.
Four.
Ethereal Ocean saying, "I love those Dimetrodons. Appreciate it." Yeah, if you want to know more details about the DLC or the free update, then Heather G has already posted a link to our forums in the chat. And let's see here. Gaz Williams asking, what food does the Therizinosaurus need? It's a herbivore.
It
so
is
it
a
needs
herbivore. It
plants.
doesn't look like a herbivore.
Definitely not. Not with those
Scariest
claws.
herbivore ever to look at. That's one that definitely is the phrase, don't judge a book by its cover. Do not judge
Yes.
a dinosaur by its massive claws and terrifying.
I don't know. I've seen it
size.
do some. I've seen it do some things with those
Yeah,
claws.
but you're not like going, oh, that's definitely going to be a meat eater.
Oh, for sure. Yes. How are we looking with those Pyroraptors?
So we
By the
are.
way.
I've got a fossil extraction going on at the minute. I'm fairly confident that will give us exactly 100%.
Should it give us exactly 100%? Cool. Fantastic.
It gave us 83%.
Close to it.
That was close.
Let's do it.
Got some more.
That should bring us. Yeah, that's 16.
16.
Plus 16. Let's do it. Let's go.
Now, the next time, I'm going
Yeah.
to be super confident. I'm going to arrest some scientists that aren't doing anything though, because I do not want them to get disgruntled. And then, there's anything I've learned from the Jurassic Park and Jurassic World movies is that disgruntled scientists
Make
only
for
lead to bad things.
bad things.
So
yes,
try and avoid it
absolutely.
if you can.
Good comment here from Rabidicus Nollis says that the Therizinosaurus is massive, mean, and has a taste for plants and violence. Yeah, keep an eye out for that when the expansion launches in 4 days on the 14th of June. And
Okay.
all right, so Pyroraptors, they're just about to get there. We need to extract a
For-
little bit more.
460,000 per Pyroraptor.
Yeah.
So we're okay. Money
We're
wise,
okay.
that was my worry again.
Yeah, we're going to have enough.
Have
Even
enough.
if we do like 6 of them, we're going to have enough, I think. That's only going to put us, what, 2.5 million in the hole?
Good maths, yes.
I think.
Yeah,
Yeah.
100%. We're good.
Yeah, we are
Okay.
absolutely good.
We have to make some 3 Pyroraptors.
We should
Okay.
be able to get a batch of Pyroraptors ready for release.
So also, yeah, Pyroraptor has the
May not be easy, but
2022 skin, because to make it look like how it does in the Jurassic World Dominion film. You can also change its body and pattern color into different colors if you so wish. And
In the campaign for the minute, we've only got access to the one that you see in the movie.
in sandbox mode, they will all be available, the different skins, if you have them all unlocked, of course. So let's take a look at these Pyroraptors. I really want to see the Pyroraptors. I really want to.
Right, let's see how many
Take a
eggs
look at
survive. We're batching. We've got a batch of 6.
Okay.
So
Even if, I mean, if half of them survive, then we're doing.
Yeah.
They're doing pretty good, I'd say.
no.
We're doing pretty good. Let's see here. So, scientists doing okay.
Yeah,
do
just
they-
resting them up. Just giving them a bit of R&R. You know,
Yeah.
you go having a holiday. You know,
Mm.
it's busy.
Good
Mm.
idea. How are our wow other species doing? Is what I was going to ask.
Let's have a look. So our Parasaurolophus on the way that came in from Sauna.
They came over from Sorna, so they currently have. They don't have the 2022 skin, but if we were to, I'm assuming if we were to make Parasaurolophus here, they will have it available.
Yes, I believe they would.
Mm.
But no, these ones are Sauna Parasaurolophus, so they look like the version that you've seen in the movies that are based on Sauna. We have our Gallimimuses.
Mm-hmm. They seem to be doing well,
Yeah.
and it looks like we have our Pyroraptor batch ready to
Oh.
go.
So over here.
And yes, this is the new enclosure that you made for them.
No, what I've
Oh,
done.
you put them
is-
in with the Dimetrodons, is what you did.
I did, yeah, but it's okay. Because I'm just going to make some over here instead.
Oh, you just discarded. Okay.
I'm just going to start again.
Okay. Yeah. When in doubt,
Just
start again. It's fine.
Be fine.
Creation is an act of sheer will. Next time will be different.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Again,
We're not making the same mistakes again.
again, ego is it's what this franchise is. So they're all resting. There's a lot of resting going on now.
There was a little extra money to create a Pyroraptor. Definitely.
Yeah, let me tell you again why I run out of money when I play this game.
And yeah, and also, of course, you can mix and match around there. You can add certain genome traits to them, make them more sociable, make them more aggressive, less aggressive, I guess, is the main thing you'd want. And
I'm gonna get rid of all those.
that's
Right.
the ones that we're not using.
Yep, that's
and
right.
that
These are the
wanna
ones we
use.
want.
Yes.
All right, let's select our eggs. 4 survived out of the 6. We
Okay.
have a couple that have positive traits, as
Yep.
it were, long-lived and fit. Well,
Mhm.
these 2. This one's quite social. And then we have 2 that,
Yeah.
no, 3's not so good. Aggressive
mean,
and intolerant, but they're the same. So
I
we have
think we
one.
can do one of these.
Yeah, I think the one that will live longer, I think, is
Yeah.
best.
And
So-
then that one, the final
don't
one
need
can
that
just, yeah, we don't need that one.
So,
All right, let's kick things off, and then we will take a look at the Pyroraptor once this task has finished. And yeah, of course, you could release them by chopper, but we want to see them come running out
definitely.
of the hatchery because
Yeah.
it's one of my favorite things in the game. I don't know about you, but
Oh, the exit animations, they always bring a smile.
yeah, absolutely. And it's, even though I've seen it dozens of times now, it's still just, it really brings a smile to my face because, again, the team does an incredible job on this stuff. Alrighty. I see there's a couple of questions about the pricing of the DLC, the expansion. So let me just bring up my thing here. So the Jurassic World Evolution 2 Dominion Biosyn expansion will cost £15.99 or €19.99 or $19.99 dollars. That's yeah. So that's 19,99. So it's on all platforms, on PC, on PlayStation, and on Xbox, where it will be available. So you know, if you need to convert that into your own currency, then you know, there's always Google. All right. There's a question, comment here saying, cancel the batch, make compies instead. No, we're doing Pyroraptors.
Okay.
Here, yes.
Jens,
Yes.
are you ready? It's got a bit moody.
I am ready.
The lighting got a bit moody.
It is a bit moody lighting, but I think it could work. I think it's going to work. Unless do we put lights in the enclosure?
Let's see, got some Biosyn decorations. Some of these have.
Got some nice Biosyn genetics fountains. There's one light there. Oh, just about.
One there.
There we go. Nicely done. So.
Artistically done as always. With anything I do, it's always artistically done. Rotate it a few times.
Yeah.
Yeah, it looks good.
So let us release this amazing looking Pyroraptor and hope they don't attack anyone. Here we go. Ah, they look so good. I love the feathers, the movement of the feathers, the way they
it's got really
the
moody.
way they
night's
move
just
their arms and the tail and everything, and it is absolutely incredible.
I'm going to need your help. Some of my operatives managed to obtain
Looks like we've got some more dinosaurs coming in
and now
from
I think
Isla
it's the
Nublar.
right time to bring them here.
But yeah, that is the Pyroraptors, of course, building out their territory, making sure that they're doing okay. Let's see here.
Just typical Jens. Just as we create some new dinosaur species.
Hey, I couldn't help.
The Parasaurolophus.
That's not
was
my
like,
fault.
Now it's my turn. Yeah, I want some attention, please.
And here are our Pyroraptors. Now, if you missed it, we released a dev journal last week talking a bit about how we made some of these feathered species and some of the behaviors you can expect from some of them. And there's also some work in progress footage of the Pyroraptor and some of its sort of preen and shake animations, because shake behaviors, I mean, because for example, if it's raining, they will try to shake off some of the water if it's been raining on them, for example, and they will do different sort of preening animations to clean out their feathers and everything, because they're feathered creatures, so they will
we wanted to
sometimes behave a little bit like
we wanted to add some extra behaviors because it's been exciting to add these new feathered dinosaurs. We wanted to feel more realistic in the environments that they're in, so we wanted to we looked into the research of how real feathered creatures in life react in rain, in the snow, in storms like that. So we wanted to add some extra behaviours for them to make them feel as authentic as possible when they're in your environment. So.
And being cousin to the Velociraptor, they will also need some others of their kind around them, because they do need some of that familiarity, as it were, in terms of having other dinosaurs around them, and they're generally okay to take care of. Need a lot of forest. They need places to hide, I think. That's usually what I think they
If you're going to be terrifying, you're going to need somewhere to come from.
Yeah. Oh. Yeah, don't put the Ankylosaurus in with the Pyroraptors. Try not to do that. All right. And
we have some...
Sorry?
We have some avian flu.
Yes, so we should take care of that. Or try, at least.
Oh no, this is tuberculosis.
Yeah,
it's vulnerable.
Flu. I get tripped up on that now and again as well. But yeah, and then as you're continuing to play through this level, the campaign, as you're continuing to build out the park, as you can see, there are dinosaurs coming in. You need to treat your dinosaurs if they get sick, and then eventually you will, add in more and more types of species, both
you've got some feathered. I think the next one's in are some big apatosaurs, so.
Oh, they need a lot of room, but they can probably get along with the ankylos, I believe, if I remember correctly. And let's see if there's, just gonna take a look at the chat here. All right. Well, I do think that we can maybe, as these, let's just transport these apatosauruses, see how they're doing. They're probably fine. Hopefully, they should be fine. But it does look like there's some there's some stuff happening over there with your with your Parasaurolophus.
My Parasaurolophus all getting on well. They're getting on
they
so
just have
well.
tuberculosis.
They're giving tuberculosis to each other.
Yeah.
Put my stick.
Tarantal says, new campaign looks great, thank you so much. And and as these are coming in, I think we're gonna maybe start to draw this stream to a close here. I've got to say, Apatosauruses look absolutely gorgeous. And further down the line, we would be adding in more and more dinosaurs, both that we have bioengineered ourselves as Biosyn, and
Yeah, there's so many dinosaurs that are going to be given to you in this level that you're going to have to manage and kind of set enclosures so they're happy, deal with anything that goes wrong. Or these new dinosaurs, these new non-mammalian synapsid species, and for you to put in as well. There's this campaign level is a real test of managing lots of different dinosaur species at the same time, and performing those amber mines and research for new ones as well. So there's going to be a lot for you to be doing in this level.
And you completely obliterated all that tuberculosis in the park. Well done. I think
it was all me and not the talented mobile veteran unit teams that I have in this park.
Yeah, I mean, you're the what's the phrase? You're the supervisor. You're the person who delegates everything. So I mean, I should give
someone
you
appreciates me.
Yeah, partial credit at least.
Thank
you know, for doing all that. But I think that's gonna do it for the campaign and what we've shown you so far. But this has been a lot of fun checking out the Dominion Biosyn Expansion campaign. All these fantastic looking dinosaurs and prehistoric species that are being added in to this this amazing expansion. So let's try, if we can, to recap everything. That was just a taste of what's to come. There's more to come on full launch on June 14th. There's also a new Chaos Theory map coming out in the expansion as well. Be on the lookout for that. So there's going to be 4 new prehistoric species. There's the Pyroraptor, Therizinosaurus, Quetzalcoatlus, and the Dimetrodon. Of course, the Therizinosaurus, the Pyroraptor, and the Quetzalcoatlus all have feathers or feather-like, you know,
there are different types of feathers.
Different types of feathers, yes. There are new Biosyn-themed buildings. There are 2 new sandbox map, one based on the one that we've seen now in the campaign, the other one based on the one that is in Chaos Theory. And also some new decorations, and of course all these Biosyn buildings, and that includes also mechanics like the Hyperloop and the research outpost, and like the research outpost, how that sort of fits into everything in your park as well. Whew. And oh yes, I should also mention, releasing alongside the DLC on June 14th is a free update with some new mechanics in it, and you can check out all the information about the expansion and the free update on our forums, forums.frontier.co.uk. And I do believe one of our mods, Heather, has been pretty good at dropping links to that in the chat, and I'm sure Heather will be throwing one in there just as I'm speaking about this now. And the Biosyn buildings will be folded into the DFW building set during sandbox mode, I think I should also mention. All right, is there anything I'm forgetting now that I should mention? I don't think so. I think I'm okay. Oh, yes. The price of the DLC will be £15.99 or €19.99 or $19.99. So please make that conversion into your local currency if need be. And that, I think, is going to be it. Thank you, Rich, for joining me. Thank you for your patience as I did all of that.
It's fine. I really enjoyed making sure you got everything. Yeah, it was good.
I noticed you like looking over me like, is he getting everything? Is he getting everything? Is he getting everything? Is there anything I should jump in and remind you about?
No, you're good.
Yeah, I feel like I absolutely nailed it. And of course, thank you all of you out there for watching. Thank you so much to the mods, to Heather G and Osric for keeping it down in chat. Thank you to Francesca and Lydia for helping out in chat as well. Fantastic work by all of you, really. And Wing Zero says, is Therizinosaurus in it? Yes, Therizinosaurus is in the expansion. It is also in the campaign. We just didn't get to it.
Basically,
but yes, it is absolutely there. And that is going to be it for the stream. We will see you. We'll see you for the launch in 4 days. But there's going to be some. There's going to be some stuff coming out on our social channels as well.
Those 4 days will fly by.
We're still doing our countdown on our socials, and I think also as well, Jurassic World Evolution 2 should be on sale now on Steam, on the Epic Game Store, and on PlayStation and Xbox. So if you haven't picked up the game already, then this is an excellent opportunity to do so just before the expansion launches. Or, you know, buy a copy for a friend who maybe likes dinosaurs, maybe likes Jurassic World, Jurassic Park, who you think should, you know, be a part of this amazing, wonderful community. All right, and of course, Jurassic World Dominion is out now, and if you're watching the film, hope you enjoy it. That is going to do it for this stream. We're going to play the announcement trailer for you one more time so you can see a bit more about what's in this expansion. But from Rich and myself, my name has been Jens. We will see you next time. Bye-bye, everyone.